So Sundial grower stock. It's one which we had a look at a lot last week and previously, but in this one we have some significant news because the stock price was up on Friday. So the idea of tonight's video is to give you a forecast, give you my views on what I think will happen into the future. If that does sound like a good plan, please do subscribe. Of course, we're just about to check how many we are on, and I do believe we are coming close to that goal of 2,000. Of course, it's official now, guys. If you have not subscribed, you are missing out because we cover so many stocks on the channel. You know, if you are not subscribed, you're definitely missing something. So of course, please do. And of course, if you do want to come and join us on Discord, the link to our Discord is down in that description. Right, let's just jump straight into this one on the 1 month chart and then scale ourselves in. So yeah, significant news on the 1 month chart was a potential passing of a bill which would kind of legalize or at least decriminalize cannabis, which is obviously what this company specializes in. And of course, the decriminalization of this would be the potential start to the legalization of this. There's a lot of, worry about it going into it, in the sense that people are wondering if this bill will get passed or not. But regardless of that, if you are in it for the long term, I don't see this as being a bad stock at all. I'm going to talk about why in just a moment. But that's the big news for this month. So of course, because of that, we have seen the stock price increase quite a bit. And from those, high points, we have unfortunately seen a dip. Now, what I did say so far was correct in the sense that I said, it's unlikely that we are going to see the stock price go back to where it was before, because this stock is simply on a lot more people's radar now. And I think that is definitely a good thing. So yeah, we haven't seen the stock reach its all-time previous lows or even previous highs. So we're definitely not down into a few, 24 cents range yet. And I don't think that is going to be the case. Looking at it on the past day, like I said, we are actually in the positive, and that is a good thing to see. So we did not lose that much at all, and it looks like we could be starting, a comeback on this stock. So yeah, let's just have a quick look on the 5-day chart now, and then I'm going to be giving you my forecast. So of course, we have seen that sell-off continue up until about the 10th of December, which was last Wednesday. I think that's fair, it was bound to sell off to a point. Unfortunately for us, towards the later part of the week, it did actually, start to stabilize, if not go up. So we can really see this on the Thursday, where it was quite flat, to be honest. And then on the Friday morning, the stock price exploded, and then unfortunately, it did go down a small bit, but it was enough to keep us in the green for that day. So that's very nice to see, and I think this is definitely the start of Sundial stock potentially going back up. So what is my forecast for this stock? So I'm going to be giving you my 7-day forecast for this company. So my personal opinion for the stock is it's still not a bad buy for the long term. Obviously, we've talked about this in the past, but I think you're still risking a lot if you are getting into this for the short term, for the potential passing of that bill. Of course, if that bill does get passed, it's not impossible that it could, but it's probably unlikely. But of course, I don't know too much about the actual legal side of that. If that bill does get passed, it would mean a huge amount for the company's stock. It would shoot up into the sky. If that bill did not get passed, we are still looking at long-term growth, but obviously short-term growth would be, kind of minimized by quite a bit, simply due to the fact that that bill being passed is the main catalyst for the stock. So that's what I'm about to talk about now. I think if you are buying this stock, it definitely does depend on what your mentality is. Of course, if you are looking for a huge growth stock, and I am not a financial advisor, by the way, but if you are looking for that huge growth stock, I would not say this is it, because, the catalyst for it is quite narrow, in the sense that, it's only got one thing going for it, which is intending to boost it over the next few months. And even then, the possibility of that happening is, 50-50, if you will. It's not the best growth stock, and I definitely think there are better options out there. When it comes to stocks in this region, in this range, I would say I see why people are getting into it, in the sense that it's a very cheap stock to buy, but I would not necessarily say that means it is a great stock. Now, I'm not saying it's not a great stock, I'm not saying it's a bad stock either, but I don't think it is the best stock in its range. However, if you are still willing to pick it up for the long-term growth, I definitely think we are set in a much better position than what we were sat at last month, or even last week, sorry, not last month. But yeah, it is looking a lot better for this stock. So I would not be hesitant to buy it right now, but I am not a financial advisor. Overall verdict, I can see positive growth for the next week, but if you are looking to get into this one, it's definitely going to be a long-term play in my opinion. So I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. Come and join us in Discord, and I will see you there. Goodbye until then.